All right, we're just going to start by telling me your name, what's your age, and where you're from.
Hey, my name is Wray. I'm from Pitt Meadows, British Columbia, just outside of Vancouver, and my age is 21 years old.
My name is Mado. I am 26 years old, and I'm from Cairo, Egypt.
My name is Ryan, and I'm a 20-year-old portrait photographer from Vancouver.
My first camera was a Canon ELPH, and it was like salmon pink, and my parents told me it was gold, and I was like, no, it's not, and everyone made fun of me, but that was my first camera. I got that for my birthday, and I loved that thing.
My first camera wasn't actually mine. April of last year, my girlfriend saw me again down, and she just gave me her camera. It was a Nikon D3100, and then since then I just went out shooting every day. I used it more in 6 months than she has in 7 years of owning it.
My first camera was a Nikon D3000, I believe, and I originally bought it to do video on, and then I ended up falling in love with photos instead. I think I knew that I wanted to get into photography when I realized that I could make a living doing something that I truly loved and was passionate about.
The exact moment was probably my sister. She's 9 years older than me, and she was into photography, and she took me down to Vancouver and just like took me around the city and was showing me all like the cool spots that she used to shoot at and things like that. And I don't know, that was probably when it started to click.
The exact moment, it would have to be the time where it was a dark moment of my life, and then all of a sudden I saw color when I took my first photo, and then since then I had to do it.
The thing I love most about photography is just the things and experiences that it's brought me, like the places that I've gone and the people that I've been able to meet through photography.
The one thing I really like most about photography is how you can communicate to other people. Like an image can tell a lot about how you're feeling, and that's something I like about photography. You can really tell how you're feeling.
My style of photography, I would say, would be it's fairly natural for the most part. I have friends that shoot some like surreal stuff, and I can't, even if I tried, I couldn't really do that. And personally, I'm drawn to the natural look of photography. And with my portraits, maybe I have like the little matte finish on it, so maybe kind of filmy sort of thing.
I think my style of photography is very natural and very urban, very New York-esque. I love shooting with natural light, so I think key would be lighting, as well as I love areas that just offer a different variety of locations and scenery and things like that.
My style of photography would be described as just fake. I like to introduce a lot of things that are not there. I just, like for example, I'd make someone swim in a puddle. I just enjoy that surrealness. I don't like, because Vancouver, for example, I shoot in Vancouver. Everyone shoots in Vancouver, and then you can end up having the same photos. And then what I try to bring in is I try to bring something that you can only bring through Photoshop.
I think Vancouver is just the ultimate place. It's got very urban downtown, and then 30 minutes later you can be on top of a mountain. Vancouver really has something for everyone.
Well, I'd say photography is so popular in Vancouver just because it's such a beautiful city, and like the mountains are so close to us because it's got the huge like Pacific Northwest vibe. Because I mean, you can go from, I have friends that top buildings like every day of the week, and then I have friends that are in the forest every day of the week, and then for myself, I'll be in the mountains, but I also like shooting in the city, and it's just so easy to do both of them here.
I think because Vancouver is just beautiful. Having access to the mountains and like a 10-minute drive, and at the same time you're in the city, it's like we have really beautiful areas that you can capture some photos, and I think that's why a lot of people want to capture those beautiful moments, and I think that's why it's popular here in Vancouver.
With social media, I find you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt, like use it as a business tool, and so for building the following, it's just being out there, putting yourself out there as much as you possibly can, but then at the same time, like not worrying too much about your following. Networking, collaborating is huge. It's like, for me, like I'd say it's like with photography, it's, if you want to succeed, it's all about who you know, and for me, I went to a school that had 80 kids in it. Like, leaving that, I didn't know anybody like in the industry at all.
I think networking and collaborating is absolutely everything. you know, there's a million photographers in the world, and especially in Vancouver. So I think just getting yourself out there, meeting just as many different people as possible is key.
Advice for people that are afraid of being judged about their photography is just use it as motivation, if anything, because it is scary. Like, you're putting yourself out there. So it's always about surrounding yourself with good people that have the same interests as well.
Don't be afraid to get into photography. Anyone can get into photography. That's the beautiful thing about it. It's your art. It's what you see. And then a lot of times I would use a sentence, it's the world as I choose to see it through my lens. And this is what it's like. This is me. If you don't like it, that's fine.
I think if you're looking to get into photography and you're worried about being judged, I think honestly just do it. Photography, like anything, is a form of expression, so everyone's style of photography is different, so I think just do the kind of photography that you like doing and just don't worry about what people have to say about it.
The message I'm trying to get across, really how I feel. It's how I feel in the moment when I'm taking a photo. Like, a lot of times I would re-edit the same photo multiple times, and it's just how I'm feeling, and if I'm feeling happy, that's what I want people to see.
Just really like encouraging people to like pursue their dreams and just get outside and do fun stuff.
My goal is to make a difference. I want people to feel what I'm feeling through my photos. I want people to be inspired to go out and shoot, and that's really my ultimate goal in photography, because I was down and it brought me up, and I'm hoping that people around me can do the same thing, whether it's through photography or what have you, but that's my ultimate goal.